Welcome back, everybody. Once again, I'm Brandon from Relax Trips, and finally, we have Stadium Club Hobby at my house. So we are going to do Brandon's first impressions of Stadium Club Hobby. You guys have seen a couple retail videos of me opening up Stadium Club, but man, I finally get the autos, the meat and potatoes, the big SSPs. I do have a case, so I'm going to be running a parallel thing with my dad and Matt. They've been doing great with their series. Matt has been slaying it on the openings, and hopefully everybody who's kind of on the east coast of America and up north, you guys are having a safe time. The weather's been crazy, but I'm so excited to be jumping into this. So without further ado, let's go and get this thing started today. All right, so I have watched at this point quite a bit of content. My dad and brother have been doing great on it. I've watched some boys in our Discord open. I've watched some videos out there, but I finally get to dig into it, and oh my goodness, there are a lot of packs. Once you're doing it yourself, you realize this is a ton. So I'm going to need to learn to pace this correctly and figure out how I'm going to be doing this. I'm not going to try to make the videos an hour long. So the big things I found in all of this, and I said it during my retail, is I think the hype inserts are fantastic. The image variations are just really cool. And I don't know. I need to hit something and see what we have out here. All right. So we're getting into box number 1 for me and pack number 1, starting off with Tracy Cortez. I don't know what that'd be a sign of. Into Peyton Talbot, Nikita Krylov, Raul Rosas, Colby Chaos Covington, Macy Chason, and Joe Pfeiffer. Now we need some Pfeiffer autos. One of the big things I also, now we're going to have the backwards. We do have backwards cards, guys. It's just going to be our red on the Cody Durden. Okay, so this is my first time seeing the red card in person, and I do like it. You know, I was kind of going back and forth on what was going to be my favorite. Now I've finally gotten to see the red. It's still the black foil. It looks the best. I think the red's better than the orange. I'm not a big fan of orange or gold. Yeah, and then the gold, meh. Green, teal, red. Those are my 3. So outside of that, I will be taking a look for the image variants. Of course, I'm not going to know all the differences on first run while I'm sliving up some of the good stuff later on, so we'll definitely take a look at that. All right, Max Holloway. And while I'm getting through some of these base cards, we have 34 members on the Discord. Is it 34? No, 37, 38. We're getting close to our 50 Discord member giveaway. And once again, all you guys on the Discord, you're awesome, and I love you. On our black foil, it's going to be GSP. That is awesome. And once again, this is one I love the black. It is super cool. So an insert right behind this is going to be a special stars, and it is Ilya Taporia. Man, I wish this one was a numbered. The special forces variants, I said special stars, special forces variants are really, really, really cool. Hamzat Chimaev. And ending off, looks like our red cards are going to be backwards on the Roman Kopylov. All right, so far, so good. This one is one of the chrome ones. I'm going to try to keep things a little separate here. We're going to see how much this gets out of hand here, because there are so many inserts, so many variants. And that's just, I think it makes this product really cool. A cool little divergent from just having a couple inserts with like Knockout and Finest. All right, we have Figgy, Fareed Basharat, Alexa Grasso, Norma Dumont, Shavkat, who apparently is injured again and maybe out for another good portion of the year. Right behind that is going to be Michel Pejeda. And what is he going to be on? It is going to be on the yellow, which, I don't know. Once again, not really my fan. Gold, yellow, I don't know. Ugly. Mitubek Orobai on the chrome. And our red from this pack is going to be that Marvin Vettori. Tell me what you guys think about the colors. You know, I just think the yellow gold thing just looks it just gets with the background, it doesn't really pop, and it just kind of looks boring and ugly. All right, going into Moira. BSD looking so good this year. The last few I mean, he's a contender, man. He's scary. All right. Yan Xiaonan, Toshiyama Kazama, and a hype of Brian T. City Ortega, which I don't know if this is the most hype card, but he got it, so we'll respect it. And Sharbutin Magomedov. That's going to be on the chrome. Natalia Cristina da Silva on the red. This is awesome. I'll be keeping that for my PC because I do not have the red variant yet. So another thing is and I want to hear some feedback down below. I'm talking to some, I can't even spoil it. I don't know. I'm trying to get a 1/1 Tatsu retire right now. And I don't know. It's hard, man. It's hard out here to get I'm trying to build my first rainbow, and it's not the easiest thing in the world. All right, we're going to go into Narulo Aliyev, Cameron Simon, Dan 50K Ige, Waldo Cortez, who is just looking like the heavyweight guy. And behind that, we do have the Khalil Roundtree Jr., which this picture is so different than everything else in the training room. I like it. I kind of wish they would have done a full white variant of some of these. I think it would have been really cool. I think it was a missed opportunity. Topps, hire me, and I got you covered. Behind that, we do have the black and white on Manuel Torres, and which I do like the black and whites a lot. I think the sepias were a huge miss on retail. Black and whites, huge win. In person, love it even more. 10 out of 10, would recommend. Keep doing that. Lerone Murphy, who will be fighting the also undefeated Movzar coming up. See who is the contender at featherweight. And Anderson Spider Silva on the red. All right. So far, no autos. Don't think we've hit any crazy image variations. So we still got fire left in this box. We're going to go into Marcus McGee. That is Conor McGregor on a really cool picture. Definitely like that one. Christian Leroy Duncan, our boy CLD, Carlos Prates, and a chrome right behind this of Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. That's cool. I like that one. Okay, a power packed, which these can be autos. Peyton Talbot on the power packed. I like that. Have not seen this power packed yet. I have seen this auto online. I thought that was really cool. Sean Strickland on the chrome. And our red will be Mr. Volkan Ozdemir. All right, so starting to fill out some of the inserts here. We have the hype. We have the special forces. We have the power packed. Unfortunately, no numbers yet. We are looking for numbered inserts, big SSPs, and of course, the first day prints, the rookie debuts, the members only. It's all badass. All right, Eileen Perez into Patty the Batty. Nazim Sadikov. Gene Matsumoto. And another Michelle Pejeda. Bruno. And looks like Tony Ferguson's going to be on the chrome. Before he had it rough out there, and Jake Matthews on the red. All right, so a lot of chrome. I did not realize that chrome was 1 per pack. So that's a cool little thing to learn. Something I now know. It looks like, I mean, the chrome card shouldn't really be worth much more than a base because there are so many. I'm assuming red's going to be the same way. So really, I think hunting down the black foils, some of the more elusive ones are going to be much more exciting. All right, Matus Gamrot into Brandon Moreno. John Jones, which I think the variant is him kind of tipping the hat or something, doing a little, you know, I don't know. Good day, m'lady. All right, Rufy Santos. Oh, and our first auto is Dustin the Diamond Poirier on card Stadium Chrome Refractor. And if I'm going to hit a first auto in this, that's a first auto I am happy to be hitting. I think that may be my first Dustin Poirier auto I've ever opened on the channel. So, heck yes. Thank you, Stadium Club. You are continuing to deliver to our channel. This is super cool. Very, very, very happy. And that is a good looking card. Fighting BSD, which he was the only person that can stop BSD because BSD is a monster, and he ran into the Diamond, who just made him look human. So super happy with that. And right behind that, we do have our Insta Division, our first one of Marab the Machine. Okay, so we are starting to round out all the stuff, getting in our second half. Steve Erceg, ending it off with a Macy Barber on the red. Yes, that's what I like to see. I like the Dustin Poirier. That's really exciting. Also, so Matt and I were talking off camera a little earlier, and there's a little bit of oh, this is a cool picture, by the way, on that Sean O'Malley. That should be a, oh, I know his rare one is, other one is him in a jacket or something. Anyway, so we're talking off camera about there's some drama going on in the sports card opening world about breaking. Tell me your thoughts down below. Is breaking kind of seeing a end of run? I know that there's some stuff going on. You know, breakers aren't happy with people and their community and talking down to them, and you know, that's kind of why I stopped getting into breaks. I just didn't like being yelled at all the time. I'm kind of a more chill person. Amir Albazi and Hunter Campbell on the red. That's really cool. Matt's starting a little Hunter Campbell collection, so I'll just see if he has the red one. I do like that. And I do want one of his autos, because it's weird that he's in here, and I like that. I like weird stuff. But yeah, I kind of started watching more openings and less breaks, because once again, I didn't like being yelled at, and I don't know, I could get Elizabeth to yell at me if I wanted somebody to yell at me. All right, Carl Williams into Jan Blachowicz, Amanda Lemus, Caitlin Vieira, and a black foil of Izzy. That is awesome. And I thought there was a different picture of him than this one. I don't know. I like this a lot, though. That's super cool. So this is what I'm talking about. I need a set of the black. Right behind that, we do have the final base insert, a regular of Destiny on the Ilya Taporia. So we are getting some everything Ilya. Maybe we'll get an auto soon. And Derek, the Black Beast Lewis. Of course, we know not the best fight on his last fight for him, but he's still the man. We love him, especially on this channel. He is one of our favorite fighters, and that is universal across all the family members. If he's fighting, we're excited. All right. Daniel Marcos, Naimov, Justin Gaethje, our champion, at least interim champion, DDP, and Jose Aldo, who I think now we can all say Alexander Volkanovski has beat to become the best featherweight of all time. Ian Machado Gary, one of my PCs, need this auto, need a number of that card, because I do like it a lot. And Vitor Petrino, I'm going to get some of this base out of the way. And Miranda Maverick on the red. All right. What's the next course of business we're going to talk about? So, because it's been a little while since I've done a full video. So Matt did buy me a, who was it? Not a Miranda Maverick. Oh man. He bought me an out of 25 auto. Oh, hold on. We got a little blue here. What do we have here? To 50 of Sharbutin Magomedov on the blue. That is actually really cool. I have said it before. I really like the full color variants where you can really tell it separates itself. The only problem, as you guys can see on camera, is with Stadium Club, it is not as high production run as some of the others on like just high quality. So getting something like this graded is really not too much of an option. It's not that it's horrible, but there are some marks on the corners and the sides. That's a little sad, but it's still a beautiful card. So number 20 of 50 on the bullet. That's cool. And right behind that, we do have a Special Forces of Dan Hooker. All right. We're going to end this off with Tatiana Suarez and Themba Gorimbo. Okay. What was I saying? So Matt bought me an out of 25 autograph. And I'm hunting down one of ones. I'm blanking on name right now. Matt's going to put it on screen. If you know of anyone who has one of ones of this fighter, please reach out to me. We're putting together a budget-friendly rainbow, and it'll just be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. And Random Maverick, maybe we'll do that too. If you have any one-of-one Random Mavericks, reach out. I'm a buyer. All right, we're going to go into Aaron Blanchfield. Melissa Mullins, that's who I was thinking of. If you have any Melissa Mullins, I'm a buyer. Give me all your Melissa Mullins. I'm building the largest collection on YouTube of Melissa Mullins. And just because my brother bought me one, it's just for fun. And we want to have a good time with it. Macy Barber, Jake Matthews, Vulcan Ozdemir, and where's my second auto? We do have a green, which I know these can be numbered and unnumbered. This is going to be Alex Pajeda, Poeton himself, one of the GOATs on the non-numbered. Damn, I wish this was numbered because that is a cool card. Fighting Khalil Roundtree Jr., where he just started tearing him apart. And that was just a really, really epic fight. All right, on our Chrome, JDM, and we're going to end this off with Nate the Train on the red. You really do get a ton of reds. Okay, so I will not be building up a red set. Although they look good, I just don't think it's cool enough. I think the black foil are going to be the ones I try to hold on to and maybe see if I can do a full base set. We'll see. All right, going into Irene Aldana, we only have 2 packs left after this. Christian Rodriguez, Anderson the Spider Silva, Garimbo again, and we have a Stadium Chrome refractor of Gilbert Dorino Burns. Behind this, we do have another Special Forces of Bilal Muhammad. Okay, so it looks like, how many have we gotten? We have 3 of these. I wonder if it's 3 per box. Okay, a purple. It is 32 of 75, and it's Casey O'Neill, the one and only, the greatest female fighter in the world. I will also start a Casey O'Neill collection. If you guys have stuff you want to get rid of, let me know. I'm probably not. I'm joking, guys. I'm not going to be building all the lowest tier collections, or will I? Who knows? All right, Casey O'Neill on the purple, 32 of 75. The purples are beautiful. This is officially my favorite color outside of the black. So, yeah. I'm saying it in person. I've seen it now with my own 2 eyeballs. Let me know down below. I do like the... Okay, there's a lot of hatred for all the different color variants. I'm a fan. Please tell me if I'm stupid. Tell me down below. Nicely. All right, Manel Kopp, Vicente Luque again. What the? All right. Topps, please. Random Maverick, Josh Emmett, and Hunter Campbell. So, is this going to be our auto? It is not. It is just going to be Ishmael Bonfim on the chrome. And we're going to end it off with Manel Torres on the red. So our final pack should have our final auto. Somehow I got lucky to slow roll it to the end. Can we hit with a big bang? And then we're going to go over kind of first final impressions of how this went. And I'm just going to go and get rid of the last card because I don't like the backwards of Johnny Walker on the red. We're going to go into Islam Makhachev, the #1 pound for pound. Yasmin Lucindo, Johnny Walker, Manel Torres. Okay, what do we have? Is this our auto? It should be. It's a bald guy. Sergey Spivak on the Stadium Club Chrome autograph. Not the biggest. It is not as big as Dustin Poirier, that is for sure. But it is a heavyweight. And you know what? I'm going to hold on to this for my dad because he does not really have any Spivak autos. So it at least will go into a PC on one of us. A hype card of Sean O'Malley. And that is a really beautiful hype card, ending off this box with a Morgan Sherry. All right, guys, I'm going to do some quick sleeving. You guys hang real tight. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. Thanks for holding on. I was just digging through the cards, making sure I didn't get any image variations, which I did not. But a few of the standout cards I did get today are going to be that Poeton on the green, which just is so good looking in person. The black and white Manuel Torres, which I would love to see more of the black and whites on some of the bigger fighters. The George St. Pierre on the black foil. and the Izzy on the black foil, which once again, the black foil tends to be the one that stands out to me the most. Our numbered cards today are going to be Casey O'Neill to 75 on the purple, which I have to tell you, if I could build a purple set, I would, and it may be something I try to hurt myself doing because I know it would be painful to try to hunt them all down, but damn, it looks good. And our Sharbutin Magomedov, number 20 of 50 on the blue, also a pretty good looking card. Our 2 autos today are going to be Mr. Sergey Spivak, the big boy himself, and card of the day, card of the box is going to be Dustin the Diamond Poirier. On card, it is going to be our Stadium Club Chrome on card auto. Super cool. My first Dustin Poirier auto open on the channel, unless I can't remember right, which does happen. But I appreciate you guys joining today. Once again, we are close to our another 25 member giveaway on Discord. If you need a link, it is down below in every video and on the channel description. Outside of that, we have been having a damn good time watching the fights. If you need anybody to watch fights with, message us in Discord. We're always down. We always watch them together. But if there's anything else that I can think of, I will let you know in the next video. So on this one, I'm out. Peace.